All right, and we are back for the action of the second half. It is the Golden Eagles of Rock Valley up 40-36 against the hometown College DuPage Chaparrals. Mays is back into the game. That's good to see after limping out early. LT Davis now with the ball to number 30, and that's Brent Voiles. To Mays, to Davis. To number 30, and that's Brent Voiles. Off the rim and no good. 3-point shot by number 35, Ben Grigel. Rebounded by number 14, Paris Dunlap. Bailey now. To Dunlap. Back to Bailey. To number 40. That's Christopher Stewart. And off the rim, no good. And it's last touch by Tyree Turner. COD gets a break here.
And then they kind of stumbled with the ball, almost had a turnover, but looks like they're going to come out strong with a good enthusiasm, and looks like Rock Valley is looking all good with Mays back out on the court, so maybe we'll have a good fun time right here.
Bailey now sets the play. Gets it to number 10, Darren Montgomery. To Ryan Rader. In and out, no good. Rebounded by number 22, Jared Mays, who gets it to number 2, LT Davis. And almost a turnover for COD. LT Davis was lucky to get that one back. To number 30, Brent Voiles. And airballed by number 35, Ben Grigel. Rebounded by number 3, Kendall Bailey, who sprints up the floor. To number 14. Back to Ryan Rader. Rader now looking. Finds Christopher Stewart. To Dunlap. And a foul is called. And it's good to see those two players back on the floor, Bailey and Mays, because they are very key for their teams as they went out with late in the first half with injuries.
Yeah, they were exciting for us to watch in the first half of this game, and hopefully they'll bring some more spark to the second half of this game. And they're bringing some spark right now with an assist by Bailey to Dunlap, who's at the free throw shooting for 2.
Bailey doesn't nail the first. COD needs to start nailing these free throws because that's what hurt them in some of their games, is not being able to nail these free throws. Dunlap now. And good. 40-37, the Golden Eagles still have the lead. COD down by 3. To Davis. To number 12, Tyree Turner. To number 2, LT Davis. To number 35, Ben Grigel. Off the rim, no good. Shot by Tyree Turner, rebounded by the Chaparrals, and here they come, trying to tie the score. Dunlap almost had the shot, but decided not to. They're trying to set up for a 3. To Bailey. Bailey's going to try from downtown. Off the rim, no good. Rebound picked up by Dunlap. Off, and a foul. A foul is drawn. Wow, big plays for the Chaparrals as they come speeding out of halftime with a plan.
Yeah, they came out with a plan of dribbling the ball into the middle and really trying to create some fouls, and they're doing that right now. All they have to do is stay consistent on their free throws, and maybe they can keep putting some points on the board and keep plugging away at this lead.
And Dunlap nails the first. Fresh legs are coming out for the Eagles as 3 new players come back on the floor. Number 32, Jack Harrison. Number 11, Frank Semino. And number 25, Keenan Franklin. Let's see if Dunlap can nail this deficit to 1. Rebound. Good rebound by Christopher Stewart. Dunlap now to Montgomery. And he gets it to go. COD has tied this baby up. And good D by Kendall Bailey as it's a kick ball. Wow, COD has just come out of the gate, and they're coming in with a vengeance.
Brought some exciting momentum to this game. It looks like Rock Valley's going to have to take a timeout. Like I said, they have a good game plan coming into the second half of really penetrating into the paint and really trying to put up strong layups to create fouls. Also, if they don't get the fouls that they want, off those strong penetrations that they're making into the paint, they're able to dish off and get good shots to the shooters that have been putting the ball down the hoop consistently through the first half and the start of this second half.
And so, 40 all. You're listening to College of DuPage basketball on Arena Sports Network. All right, both teams are breaking their timeouts as the Golden Eagles are the first ones on the floor. As COD has simply escalated their momentum as they are turning this game like a top. To Keenan Franklin, to Jack Harrison, to Semino, being guarded by Bailey, to Harrison. And that shot's good by number 25, Keenan Franklin, as he gets the open basket. 42-40, Rock Valley has regained the lead. Bailey now to Bears Dunlap. Dunlap looking and can't find anybody, but eventually finds Kendall Bailey. Bailey now to Dunlap. Dunlap to Darren Montgomery. Gets it to Ryan Rader. It's luckily saved by Ryan Rader and gets it to Chris Stewart. And it's out of bounds, and it's COD basketball. How? It looked like Christopher Stewart's or Ryan Rader's hands were the last one to touch it. What I saw from up here, it should have been Rock Valley basketball.
It looked like it'd be Rock Valley basketball. But we don't have instant replay for junior college, so we're just going by what the refs say. Thankfully, they gave it to COD, and hopefully we can capitalize off of it.
I mean, that's a gift right there for COD. Bailey now resets to Christopher Stewart. Montgomery. And he gets it to go! Three-pointer by number 10, Darren Montgomery. Wow, that was a gift. That was a gift from the basketball gods, Mike. I mean, wow. I mean, they took advantage of that so-called missed call. That missed call, and COD is able to capitalize on the opportunity to take a 43-42 lead.
Yeah, great movement of the ball for that sequence right there, and that was a great shot by number 10. Great smooth shooter. Hopefully he keeps putting those down through the second half.
Semino now with the ball. To Voiles. To Franklin. Franklin now being guarded by Paris Dunlap. To number 22, and this is Jared Mays. So Semino. Semino's going to try a shot. And it's a no shot. And COD got lucky there, but either way, it's a foul. COD should be fortunate, though, that wasn't a three-point basket.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting a little chippy down low with the two post players, but the refs are watching it closely. But number 34 cannot get in foul trouble for COD. He's been a big present for them inside, and he needs to keep playing strong and consistent if he wants to stay through this game and not get in any foul trouble. Well,
it's only his second foul of the game, and Max Basisi's coming in. To number 32, Jack Harrison. To Franklin. Franklin's going to try from downtown. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Voiles. Back to Semino. To number 25, Keenan Franklin. And a rejected shot. Can't go in again. Corralled by number 3, Kendall Bailey. And Bailey's going to drive. Take the 2-on-1. And a foul is called. Wow. Great defense by the Chaparrals. What do you think, Leifenhagen?
Yeah, that was a great defensive sequence by the Chaparrals, but really getting out on the shooters and being scrappy with the ball handlers. They got the ball out. Bailey went coast to coast, went to go try to finish the shot, and he didn't get it, but he's going to prove himself shooting 2 free throws.
And he nails the first one. There you go, Mike. Bailey now is going to attempt to get his second. 44-42, the Chaparrals have the lead. And he nails them both. 45-42, the Chaparrals have gained an edge. As number 35, Ben Grigel, is going to come back in, and so is number 22, Jared Mays, who's been a force for these Golden Eagles tonight. Gets the ball down to number 11, Frank Semino for Rock Valley. To number 30, Brent Voiles. To number 25, Keenan Franklin. Back to Voiles. Semino's going to try. Off the rim, no good. Loose ball, but is corralled by number 14, Paris Dunlap. Dunlap now goes up the court to Christopher Stewart in the paint. And for some reason, Max Basisi can't get his layups to go. Semino now to number 35, Ben Gragel. To number 30, Brent Voiles for 3. Rebounded by Semino. And he gets it to number 25, Keenan Franklin, for the easy layup. 45-44, the Chaparrals still have the lead. To Montgomery, to Dunlap, to Bailey, to number 40, Christopher Stewart. To Basisi. In and out, no good. Rebounded by the Birds. Frank Semino. To Jared Mays. And the foul goes against number 40, Christopher Stewart. That's his second of the game. The Chaparrals aren't in any foul trouble individually, but they're for the most part they've been doing a pretty good job. And a timeout is called, and coach Earl Reed cannot be too happy about his team's play coming out. Yes, they've regained the lead, but the fouls have to stop. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I would say the fouls have to stop. I know the refs are calling it close and trying to tell everybody to play with their feet and not play too physical down low. But you definitely have to learn to play smart, especially when a tight game is like this. It's not the end of the second half, but it is the middle, and nobody's in foul trouble or anything like that. And you don't want to get put in those spots to where you're going to lose teammates of being in foul trouble or losing any depth on your bench for scoring points or rotation.
All right, and Keenan Franklin's going to take the throw in here for Rock Valley. To Deshaun Miller. To Frank Semino. To Deshaun Miller. And he gets a long one out to number 3, and this is Kendall Bailey. And he gets the layup to go. Wow, what a shot by Kendall Bailey. He has been the anchor on this offense. Frank Semino to Deshaun Miller, driving in the paint. And it's out of bounds. And COD has just escalated this momentum in their favor.
They've escalated the momentum immensely, but we do have to keep putting points on the board. Understand that Rock Valley is playing this tough zone right here, and we've been getting shots off and getting into the paint, but we haven't been put at the free throw line yet. So hopefully we don't go cold on our shots.
Montgomery to Paris Dunlap. Dunlap now. To Bailey. Bailey to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to try a shot. That won't go. Rebounded by number 22, Jared Mays, who's been very quiet this first half. Deshaun Miller to Jared Mays. Miller to Keenan Franklin. To number 11, Frank Semino. And count the basket and one. Wow, what a shot by number 11, Frank Semino. A layup and one. He has a chance for three-point play here. And not only does he have a chance for three-point play, he has a chance to tie up the score. And the foul was called against number 10, Darren Montgomery. Number 34, Ryan Rader, comes in, and so does number 24, Johnny Wolf. Coming out is number 44, Max Basisi, and number 10, Paris Dunlap. And their contributions have been big. Agree, Mike?
Yes, Eric, I do agree. They've been great excitement to watch. Hopefully we can just keep these Rock Valley players from being at the free throw line and keep them from scoring points inside and outside. The defense has been good, but we can step it up just a little bit.
Bailey now. Number 14, Paris Dunlap. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 22, Jared Mays, and here they come. Off the rim, no good. And it's rebounded by number 40, Christopher Stewart, and here come the Chaparrals. Bailey now, going to drive. Can't get the cheer drop to go. And number 34, Ryan Rader, somehow got his hand in there and knocked it through. Deshaun Miller. Frank Semino. To number 22, Jared Mays. To number 12, Tyree Turner. And Turner got that one to go. 49-49. We're all knotted up. To Bailey. Dunlap thought about trying the three, but instead thought otherwise. Raider. And a foul is called. And that's going against number 12, Tyree Turner, his third foul. They're starting to get a little pushy and shovey down there. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, the game's been physical all night. The refs have been keeping it under control, at least for right now as we see. But as the game goes on, stay watching and stay tuned to hear more from the post Raider and see if Rock Valley can hold him down there on the post.
And Paris Dunlap gets that layup to go. To number 2, LT Davis. Davis is going to try from downtown. And he pops the net, and good. Swish the dish. 52-51 now. The Eagles have regained the lead. To number 10, to number 40, Christopher Stewart, who gets it to Paris Dunlap. Dunlap being guarded by number 22, Jared Mays. To Raider. To Christopher Stewart. To Ryan Raider. Raider's going to try a shot. And gets that one to go. Wow, this game has gone back and forth. So many lead changes. Deshaun Miller to LT Davis, to Jared Mays, to Davis, to Ben Grigel. Oh, almost taken away by Kenneth Weaver. To LT Davis, to Miller. And number 2, LT Davis gets that one to go. Johnny Wolf now, 55-53. The Eagles are still flying. Wolf now. And a foul is called. And that's going against number 2, LT Davis, his second foul of the game. And the COD is using that weird line formation to get the spread. Dunlap now. Goes out to reset to Kenneth Weaver. Weaver now. To Christopher Stewart. To Dunlap. Dunlap. To Stewart. To Wolf. To Weaver. And he gets it to go. Tie ball game once again. Deshaun Miller now for Rock Valley. To LT Davis. Grigel is going to attempt a three, and he gets it to go. 58-55 now. This roller coaster is going off the rails.
Yeah, this is what we came to see, man. Two good teams really coming out, exciting ball, really shooting the ball well and everything like that, really distributing. Man, hopefully this game goes down to the wire and we can see one good game.
Wolf now. Wolf now looking. Oh, and almost got that to go, but it was a nice try by number 40, Christopher Stewart. And that's going against number 32, Jack Harrison, his fourth foul of the game. One more, Mike, and this could be trouble.
This could be trouble, man. That will put us in the bonus. Hopefully we can keep knocking every free throws and put us in the bonus for shooting.
And he knocks that one in. And Tyree Turner comes back into the game now for number 32, Jack Harrison, to save his energy. 58-56, the Golden Eagles still have the lead. Let's see if Christopher Stewart can nail this down to 1 to make it a 1-point ball game. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 35, Ben Grigel. Davis now to Miller. Miller now. Being guarded by Johnny Wolf. To number 12, Tyree Turner. And a foul is called. And it's going against number 33, Kyrie Beeman. That's his third foul of the game. To number 22, Jared Mays. To number 1, Deshaun Miller. Miller. And it was a nice layup by number 12, Tyree Turner. 60-56. Wolf is going to try a three. Off the rim, no good. Oh, almost tipped back in by number 34, Ryan Raider. It would have been a great play. LT Davis. And that shot's good by number 12, Tyree Turner. Kenneth Weaver now. Timeout called is by College of DuPage. I mean, COD was nipping at the Golden Eagles' heels, and now it seems like the Golden Eagles are starting to pull away.
Yeah, the Golden Eagles have kind of put a little bit of a run together. Hopefully they will stick to this plan and see if they'll try to make a bigger lead. Chaparrals really need to slow down their game and get back to that sharp shooting like they had in the first half or coming out the start of this second half. They need to get back to where they're driving and penetrating and either making the shots or shooting the Jays or hitting it out to the streaky shooters, and they be consistent with the three-point shot.
Alrighty, and 62-56. 9 minutes and 27 seconds remaining here in the second half, and College of DuPage is still alive and well in this game, and it seems like the Chaparral, which is also known as a roadrunner, is nipping at the Eagles' wings. Let's hope they can continue to do that here in the second half. You're listening to College of DuPage basketball, only on Arena Sports Network. All right, both teams break their timeouts. What can we expect to see in this half, Mike?
Well, after this timeout, and hopefully what we'll see for the rest of this second half is that both offenses keep combining points and putting them up on the scoreboard. Hopefully Mays and Bailey will show us some great offense right now. Weaver has the ball in his first right now, so Bailey's not in, but Weaver's been putting some points up on the board. He leads College of DuPage in the point average right now. Hopefully we keep on seeing an exciting, great game, and Chaparral's come out to win.
Johnny Wolf now. To Stewart. Back to Wolf. Wolf is going to try from downtown. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Ryan Rader. And ripped away by number 35, Ben Grigel. And here come LT Davis to Miller. To Grigel. And a foul is called. And number 35, Ben Grigel, knows the first. And coming back into the game now for the Chaparrals is number 10, Darren Montgomery, number 3, Kendall Bailey. Mike, good move, bad move, even though they've been sitting on the bench for only a minute or two.
Oh, that's a good move. You know, we're about 8:50, about the mid-halfway of this second half. You really need a spark by Bailey and Weaver for the COD offense to really get their points back up and catch up to this Rock Valley team.
Bailey now. Montgomery. To Weaver. To Montgomery. To Bailey. And Bailey's a little off balance. To Montgomery. To Weaver. And count the basket and one. Nice play by Kenneth Weaver.
Kenneth Weaver put up a strong shot, and he's also going to the free throw line for another one. That's what we need by him. That's what we need by the Chaparrals to do. Keep driving the ball into the paint, putting the ball up strong and creating fouls and making their free throws, or even finishing the basket and keep getting that momentum and plug back at this lead and hopefully tie it up or take it over.
And he wasn't able to get that one to go. 68-54, the Golden Eagles still have the lead. Deshaun Miller to LT Davis. Miller to Davis. To number 12, Tyree Turner. To that shot's good by number 22, Jared Mays. Bailey to Dunlap. To Bailey. To Montgomery. To Ryan Rader. Bailey. Bailey shoots one up. Go off the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 35, Ben Grigel of Rock Valley College. LT Davis now. Deshaun Miller to Davis. Number 35, Ben Gragel. Off the rim, no good. Tipped up in the air. And good, and it was off the rim and no good. Last touch by COD. Good call by the ref.
Yeah, good call by the ref, and kind of some sloppy play by Rock Valley, but they did get the ball back on a lucky call. Maybe they'll capitalize on this and keep the lead. Maybe some tough defense by COD can create a turnover.
LT Davis now, setting the play up. To Mays. Mays. To Gragel. Rebounded by Kendall Bailey. Bailey now flying up the court. To Darren Montgomery. To Kenneth Weaver. Weaver for three. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Ben Gragel. To LT Davis. Rock Valley's going to go to work here. To number 1, Deshaun Miller. And they're wasting some clock here. Number 1, Deshaun Miller. To number 2, LT Davis. Mays. To Davis. To Gragel. And out of bounds and no good. And out of bounds. And Max Basisi is coming in for number 34, Ryan Rader. And COD played some fantastic defense right there.
Yeah, great defense by COD, Very strong zone that they were playing. A little late start for Rock Valley on their offensive sequence, but good recognition by COD of what they were doing, and they held their ground for a good shot clock violation.
Max Basisi. Paris Dunlap. And out of bounds, last touch by COD. Good call by the ref.
Yeah, that was a great call by the ref. And hopefully COD can have another strong defensive stand right here and get some points scoring on the other side on the offense, creating some turnovers.
Deshaun Miller. Miller. Davis. To Miller. Rock Valley trying to waste some clock here. Clock in single digits. Davis driving. And can't get the teardrop in. Rebounded by Paris Dunlap. And here come the Chaparrals, wasting no time in getting to work. Weaver. To Dunlap. To BCC. To Bailey. Weaver. I thought about going for a 3 and couldn't get it to go. And three-pointer is good for number 10, Darren Montgomery. That gets the Chaparrals right back in this baby.
There's that sharp shooting we talked about earlier, Eric. It looks like they pulled it back in a little bit. Let's see if they can keep this strong stand on defense and keep putting some points on the board.
LT Davis now. They need a defensive stand here. Davis driving. And Davis gets the awkward angle shot to go. Bailey now. 68-61. The Rock Valley Eagles have the lead. To Kenneth Weaver. And the ball tipped up and rebounded by Deshaun Miller. And instead of dribbling up the court in front of traffic, he decides to wait for help. 68-61. The Eagles have the lead. They're wasting the clock here. COD looks like they're in their base defense. And a timeout is called by Rock Valley College. 68-61, the Eagles have the lead. You're listening to College of DuPage basketball on Arena Sports Network. All right, both teams break their timeouts and are back on the floor. And number 22, Jared Mays, who has 15 points tonight, is gonna take the throw, and he's tied for the team and the game lead with number 2, LT Davis. And the refs stop and play right now because of a little spot in the floor. Because of the intensity of this game, I'm sure it's just a little precipitation. To Jared Mays. To number 2, LT Davis. Davis now. And kick basketball. And Ryan Rader looks like he's going to check back into the game. And the fans tonight, they're trying to wheel the chaparrals back into it. To LT Davis now. Davis going to try one from the 3-point. No good. Rebounded by Ben Grigel. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Grigel again. Off the rim. No good. Finally corralled by number 3, Kendall Bailey. Bailey now wasting no time here. Past half court. Bailey to Montgomery. To Weaver. Bailey. Oh, almost overshot Bailey, but Montgomery. Weaver. To Montgomery. To Bailey. To Dunlap. To Weaver. Weaver's going to try a short jumper. No good. Rebounded by Grigel. To Semino. To LT Davis. Davis is just taking his sweet time and walking up the court. Davis wasting some clock. Being guarded by Darren Montgomery. To Mays. Ryan Rader was in his face. To Grigel. He gets it to Davis. Davis is going to try a shot. And he's able, and that's a 2-point basket. 70-61. They still have the Eagles extend their lead. Here comes Bailey. Nice cross court, but it's stolen away by Jared Mays. And not a very smart foul there as he makes the bucket and one. That was an awful play by COD. They should have just let him get the bucket.
Yeah, that was an awful start for COD by Bailey coming down the court, dribbling a little too much. He probably should have gotten the ball off out of his hands and started the offense, but it didn't happen. Rock Valley created a turnover. Mays went down the court, coast to coast. He went to go for a great dunk, but he saw someone coming up behind him, laid it in, and got the foul and won. Hopefully he can add on with the free throw right here.
Off the rim and no good. And it's a foul on the Golden Eagles on the foul shot. And it's on number 12, Tyree Turner, his 4th. And Tyree Turner's been a steady contributor in the game he's not necessarily scoring as he only has 2 points tonight, but he's been getting assists.
Yeah, he's been doing what he can. He's a good point guard for them. Really knows how to distribute the ball. Really knows his coach's offense. He's a very smart player, you know. He's doing what he can, and hopefully they don't lose him because they'll need someone to handle the ball when it gets down to a minute left in this game.
Well, they have one. LT Davis. 17 points tonight, dribbling, being guarded by number 10, Darren Montgomery. Davis. And shot no good. Rebounded by Paris Dunlap. Gets it to Kendall Bailey. COD's got a hustle here with the Weaver. Gonna try a 3. No good. Rebounded by Ben Grigel. Here comes Frank Semino and the Golden Eagles. 72-61. The Eagles have the lead. LT Davis to Semino to Davis. They're just gonna Davis dribbling. They're just gonna waste a little clock here. Semino to Grigel. Single-digit shot clock. And it's no shot, and 1-1 for them. And it's going against number 14, Paris Dunlap. His 3rd foul of the game, and Ben Grigel is going to go to the line here. As if he makes one, That means he gets to shoot another. If he doesn't make it, then the ball is up for grabs. And shot no good, rebounded by Ryan Rader. Dunlap to Bailey. To Dunlap, to Montgomery. To Weaver. Montgomery's going to try one. And he gets it to go. Big three-point basket by College of DuPage. 72-64, though. The Golden Eagles still have the lead. Mike, what do you think COD should do if they want to get back into this game?
They're really going to have to speed up their offensive side of the ball. I don't know if they're going to have to go with some full-court pressure to try to create some turnovers. But when they get the ball down the offensive side, they really need to start moving the ball around, knowing their offense and hitting the important shots they need. Then on the defensive side, they really need to start pressuring the ball, really try to keep the ball out of T. Davis and Mays' hands because they are the sharp shooters for Rock Valley right now, and really try to create some turnovers and get some points. Rock Valley needs to hold on to the ball, make their free throws when they have the chance, and really don't try to create any turnovers and see if they can pull out the win. But I'm really hoping that with us bringing back in Bailey for this minute left of this game, that we can maybe bring some contributions and hopefully put some points on the board or get to the free throw line and put some points on the board to try to tie this game up or win it.
Hopefully they can pull out the win. There's 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining here in the second half. 72-64, Rock Valley has the lead. You're listening to College of DuPage basketball on Arena Sports Network. Coming in for the Golden Eagles now for back into the game now for the Golden Eagles, number 30, Brent Voiles. Tyree Turner and number 32, Jack Harrison, are the ones that are in foul, that have 4 fouls at the moment, and so does Kenneth Weaver, which Weaver has to be careful. Bailey now, guarding number 2, LT Davis. Davis now, no foul here. They shouldn't foul here. Davis now to Mays, and a foul is called. And that foul's on number 1, Kenneth Weaver, and that's big. I mean, Johnny Wolf's coming in, who's an equally good sharp shooter, but number 1, Kenneth Weaver is out of the game now. This is a problem now for the Chaparrals. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, he's a big leader for them in this game. He was really putting points on the board, really contributing, making plays on the court. You know, it will be a big loss for him. But there's only 54 seconds left, so the players out on the court, you really gotta do what you can and make some things happen to really try to pull yourself back into this game to try to even make it something, or Rock Valley's going to walk off with a win right here.
Dunlap now. COD's got to hustle. To Johnny Wolf. And it's a foul. So Johnny Wolf is going to go to the line here. Tonight, Johnny Wolf has been pretty quiet tonight. I mean, he only has 5 points tonight, and that's what the Golden Eagles have done. They've neutralized him and only limited him to single-digit points. Number 11, Frank Semino, is coming back into the game now for the Golden Eagles. Wolf now. Oh, and it went off the rim for a little while and still didn't go in. And let's see if Johnny Wolf can nail this one. COD actually needs to start nailing these. I have a feeling they're going to play half-court defense here. And he nails the first. And Coach Reed is not happy about that call, as it looked like the ball was shoved out of bounds. What do you think, Mike?
I thought the ball went off of Rock Valley's foot, but the ref said different-wise. I'm liking how Dr. Reed will throw some full-court pressure in right here, and that's good. Hopefully they can cause a turnover and get some points off of this. And they need to score quick with only 46 seconds left on the clock.
And it's hard to get the ball to anybody as it gets to Ben Gragel. To LT Davis. And a foul is called. And that's on number 3, Kendall Bailey, his second foul. And number 2, LT Davis is going to go to the line here. One of the consistent free throw shooters on Rock Valley.
Yeah, they do have some consistent free throw shooters. It looks like they practice them all the time in practice, and it looks like it's going to show right here because they've been very consistent all night with the free throw shooting. And that has allowed them to keep the lead and keep their composure through this game, and it looks like they might come out with a win.
Alrighty. But LT Davis nails his first. Let's see if he can nail the second. And he nails them both. 74-65. The Rock Valley extends their lead. Bailey now. LT Davis is playing tight pressure on Bailey. 24, Johnny Wolf. And it's off the hands of Darren Montgomery. Coach Reed can't not be too happy about that.
You can't be too happy at all, man. This is the end of the game where you really need points right now, especially, you might not win it, but the closer you get, it makes you more want to believe in yourself, And with the turnovers that they're creating, the fouls that they're causing, I just don't know if they'll be able to put it together and pick it back up to try to finish this game out.
This foul is on number 34, Ryan Rader, his 4th foul of the game. And they lose Kenneth Weaver, but losing Ryan Rader would be a huge loss considering he is the star player on this team.
Yeah, it would be a big loss for him, especially right now with the way this game's about to end. But he played well tonight. He really showed his physical presence down low, put in the points and grab the rebounds that he needed to do for this team to even keep up with the competition that Rock Valley has come with to play today.
All right, Gragel nails his first. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Ryan Rader. COD's got to hustle. Rock Valley playing full court D. Bailey. Now, and COD is lucky to get that timeout off because there was nowhere to throw that basketball.
No one for him to throw it to at all. That was a great trap right there set up by Rock Valley and great recovery by the rest of the Rock Valley players, noticing that they set up the trap so Bailey couldn't get the ball thrown anywhere. Hopefully Dr. Reed in this timeout can draw up a good play for these last 22 seconds for them to help to get a shot off or one shot off with the 20 seconds running down or get a shot off and then play some good defense and create some turnovers. But they cannot cause any fouls because they're in the foul bonus right now to where if Rock Valley has to shoot, they're shooting too. And Rock Valley has been consistent on their free throws all night. So hopefully Dr. Reed is keeping his team under composure, and they be smart with the ball on scoring and playing against it on defense.
All right, we're gonna pause for a few seconds. You're listening to College of DuPage basketball on Arena Sports Network. All right, we are back. 75-65. Rock Valley has the lead, and they're up by 10 with just 22 seconds remaining. Kendall Bailey now is going to take the throw in here. If COD wants to come back, this is where they have to play A++ basketball. To Bears Dunlap. Montgomery's going to try a 3. And he gets the deep 3 to go all the way from downtown. Wow, if you're saying downtown, that's like the center of town. What do you think, Mike?
That was some great range shown there by Montgomery. He's been hitting the key threes all game. Maybe they can do something here right now. Like I said, they had to get some points on the board, and they did it with a three-point shot. Now they got to come out with some strong full-court defense, maybe cause a turnover, but they cannot give any fouls up. Like I said, they're at 10 fouls for the bonus. Rock Valley will be shooting 2 if they get sent to the foul line. They've been very consistent from there. So College of DuPage has to play some very physical defense, but communicate and play with their feet because these refs have been calling it tight all night.
75-68 here in the second half. And COD has really kept up and put up a fight against these very good Rock Valley Golden Eagles. And COD, if some miracle, if something can come out and play their best basketball all year and somehow tie this game with just 17 seconds remaining, it would be quite an accomplishment. And I have a feeling that would be their favorite game of the year by coming back from a deficit that big in just a short amount of time. Both teams are in the bonus now for fouls, meaning if one is fouled, no matter on the drive or on the shot, they are coming in and pretty much gonna automatically go to the line. And that foul, and there's a foul. that's against number 10, Darren Montgomery, his third foul. He's the game's leading scorer with 20 points tonight. And number 30, Brent Voiles, is going to go to the line here. It's a bonus, so if he makes one, he can shoot again. If he misses one, the ball is up for grabs. And he nails the first. Ryan Rader's coming back in along with number 24, Johnny Wolf. 16 seconds remain. 76-68. College of DuPage is losing and is behind the Golden Eagles. And he nails them both. 77-68. COD down by 9. They're gonna have to shoot it up. Montgomery being double teamed. No one to go. But eventually finds Paris Dunlap. Oh, and he misses the dunk, but he gets fouled in the process, right off the rim, with 6 seconds remaining.
Good movement of the ball right there. Looking down low quick. Raider having his great presence down low has finally been seen by his guards to go to the free throw line and shoot for two. Hopefully he can put both of these down with 6 seconds left. You know they might have been fouled, but it looks like it might be over for Chaparrals.
And he nails the first. 77-69. COD is still behind. But with 6 seconds left, there's not a whole lot you can do. Number 33, Kyrie Beeman, checks into the game. And there's no way that there's not a whole lot you can do. And he gets him to nail both. And number 40, Chris Stewart, comes into the game now for number 34, Ryan Rader. 6 seconds remain. Number 30, he gets to number 30, Brent Voiles. And they're just going to hold it and let the remaining time tick away. And that's your ball game. Your final score is Rock Valley College 77, College of DuPage 70. I mean, you have to give COD credit. They put up a fight against teams that are better than them, and also with a better record and higher in conference. Mike, do you think that you have to give credit for COD for going at and nipping at the Golden Eagles' heels?
Oh, you always got to give COD credit. You know they come out every night and they play hard, they play explosive, and they try to bring some excitement to the game. They got to go in after this win and really look at themselves and see where their chemistry is at and see how they can play better offense and learn how to finish their free throws. Also, on defensive side, they got to learn to play with their feet. They're a great and physical team and have great athleticism, but they got to know if they want to be able to stay in games, they got to stay out of foul trouble, especially the kids that are great scorers or the pinpoint scorers on their team and also the leaders of that team, so that team can finish on a high note at the end of games against good teams or bad teams.
All right, and that is the ball game, folks. Again, your final score is Rock Valley College 77, College of DuPage 70. You're listening to College of DuPage basketball on Arena Sports Network. So long, everybody, and join me next time for more. I'm Eric Katz with my partner Mike Leifahagen saying so long and go Shaps.